Not even now that everything is like under control. They let me walk around. I wonder if it's that how it should be, or if it's like an error. You know, like the guards letting you go, but as soon as you stop, as you quit out the chat option, they tell you again to surrender, sort of thing. I don't think it should be that way. I mean, I don't remember it being that way.
I went past your garden the other day, and that dog of yours was going mad, barking and growling at me like I was a stranger. He never used to be like that.
I know. Sorry. Go and get your horse so we can get going.
Radio.
He used to be such a sweet dog.
This one? Spec horse.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
A horse, Kabat. I want a horse.
Well, fuck me blind. You've worked your way up in the world. There's not many of us has that kind of luck. Hats off. I've got Herring here all ready and waiting for you. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around here.
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rock Tower Pond. They've got horses there. God knows how they came by them.
Well, useful to know. So I can avoid such places.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer and looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show, and horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right, I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Take care.
Horse tack. You can equip your horse with saddle and other tack. Move the selected tack from your inventory horseback by pressing go to the horse tab. Radio. I stole these books though from the the guy physician. You wicked blacksmiths. The filthy gang. Blacksmiths let you pay good deed and stoop not to die. Okay, it's like a poem.
You silly doggy.
When overloaded, I'm overloaded.
Come on then, a ride in the fresh.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb woman, Bojena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
I already paid.
You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I
I
took
already
care of it on
paid.
behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
What is it? You whistling just for fun? Is this your first time riding a horse,
It's
you
nice to be out
moron?
under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in
How do I
comparison.
pet the horse?
Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he
Watch
asked
where
me,
you're going!
"So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Oh, I didn't click on time. Shit.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a
Wait,
junction
what?
beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Oh,
Go!
Faster! Faster!
what a startup he had. Holy shit.
Go!
Faster! Faster!
Motherfucker. I never win horse riding, do I?
Race with the wind!
Quick! Keep it up.
My horse is getting tired, dude. Fuck. That's not fair. He doesn't recharge stamina, does he? Fuck you, Hans.
Everything all right, eh?
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
Rightio. I just really enjoy
Dentes fortuna juvat!
having to walk from point A to point B, looking around. It looks great.
Turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I'm not wearing armor though. I think it looks good. And that tree fell. A few of them actually, look at that. There's barely any greenery left in my country. Maybe down south, but it's super industrialized. I wish there were more. There were more like this places that I could go.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
I get the feeling like the first time you play Skyrim and Secunda plays at night. I'm sort of getting the same feeling when just going through the greenery. Nevakov. The castle was likely built at the end of the 13th century on a promontory overlooking a back pond, surrounded on all sides by steep cliff and water. To construct the fortress, the rock beneath it had to be manually hewn away and leveled, which was a relatively complex process for its time, given it was a small noble castle of little significance. According to the archaeological research, it had a three-part layout with a courtyard and a fortified keep, connected to other parts of the complex by bridge spanning a rocky moat. Is that how you pronounce it? Moat? The first mention of the castle in historical sources only appears in 1455. The castle burned down at the end of the 15th century, and from 1538 it has been described as abandoned and in ruins. From the fortification, only the ramparts, moats, and notches in the rock have been preserved to this day. We endeavor to reconstruct the castle in the game so that its appearance aligns as much as possible with archaeological findings. That's pretty cool. So basically,
Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road.
yeah,
Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. Whew. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining. Can you see what I see? Fuck.
yeah. I was gonna say it's basically
They must have cost a
in-game
fortune. Perhaps he married off his
deductive
daughters.
reconstruction of history,
Oh, Von Bergov is paying the bark a tidy annuity.
which is really
Kept it
cool.
quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses.
We're playing dice.
Rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Are you
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it.
Cowardly.
You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the ale one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Burghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Burghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaramir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Burghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
If there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls. And his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
No, you are right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then.
He's got a hammer.
I've been waiting for you.
He's got a bloody hammer that crushed my skull.
Jesus! I'm hit! You're back off!
Half HP with one blow or that shit. Fucking hell. Got ya. Ah, that's a feint. Shit.
The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended.
Ah, fuck.
But you defended Lord Capon's too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy.
Of course, I didn't even have armor or
I
anything.
might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
That's true. I didn't have any armor. Wait, who takes care of me? I'm encumbered as well? Oh, they gave me the longsword. I dropped that one. Probably should have sold it or something. Wait a little bit.
Welcome. What can I do?
I reckon... Ah,
See you later, my friend.
you don't trade, huh?
Had a loose end, sir? Dice will...
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
I'd like to play dice. Care for a roll or two?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play. Send, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
$1,000.
Finished. Your turn.
Fuck me. Ah, look at Matt.
If I was you,
Greedy.
I'd take it.
Greedy. A 5. There's a 5 there. Yeah. That was silly. Busted. Shit.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Come on, give me a good hand. 500.
You silly doggy.
Oh, thank God. Not doing really good, but
These ones here. My God! Oh,
Nice.
come on!
busted. 1,050. I ain't rolling that. Need 200 only. Let's go.
My God! I'm done.
Hey, only 100 more. That's scary. Fucking scary, man. What the hell? Okay, there we go.
Good to see ya.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Good day to you. What would you like? God
I
be
would
with you.
like to be healed. Would that be possible?
Up for another game?
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to visit us, so
Mark?
I reckon we ought to show our hospitality properly. We could practice archery together. What do you say?
Sure. I'd love to.
I haven't tried the
Hoping
bow
you'd
yet.
say that. The targets are beneath the ramparts, so we'll shoot from the gallery. The rest is easy. I'll give you some arrows. You lean out from the battlements and shoot at the target till you run out. The closer to the bullseye, the higher the score. And an extra 3 points to the one who shoots all his arrows first. And the one with the most points at the end wins. Stands to reason. If you beat me, I'll give you one of our best crossbows, so you don't badmouth us to his lordship.
Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. I accept.
Now, just tell me what you want to shoot with.
Let's take long.
I want to try the bow.
But you ain't got one. Your lord ain't exactly kitted you out, I see. We've got more than enough, though. So I'll let you take one of our older ones. It's not like anyone will miss it.
That's generous of you. Thanks.
I do have a bow. No, I don't.
Now!
Oh, this is easier than in the first one, okay. It took me so long to get used to it in the first game. But this one is actually the arrow goes where you're aiming.
Stone me, sir. I never expected you'd be such a sharp shooter. Admirable. And here's the gift I promised, sir. You earned it, fair and square.
Thanks. The pleasure was all mine.
If you want to try it out straight away, just say the word. In any case, you'll find me round that corner there. I'll wait there so you don't have to go all the way to the gate if you fancy shooting some more.
I would like to be healed.
Come to take a look at the ramparts. Very nice they are. Lovely view. Though it does lose its charm.
My God, what happened to you?
No, I got a bit of a scratch somewhere. There's nothing.
Greetings, sir.
Bathhouse?
I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Right.
He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one
Sir
piece.
Knight. Sounds good.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergoth.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My...
Ah, she's gonna say,
I have
why
to
did
go
I
get
even...
fresh herbs for our sick folks.
Why did I
It's
even...
not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort.
So it's the same
and
thing.
Protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. Bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
And now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. We answered ruse with ruse. On a dark night, we scaled the ramparts to open the gate from inside.
That sounds clever.
Aye, but they discovered us, and we had to withdraw under fire.
A good thing too. At least you lived to tell the tale. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Huh?
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Alrighty. Wait, what did she say? I forgot already. Marigold, sage, and poppy, whatever that is. What's marigold? I don't even know what that looks like. Oh, that's the book thingy. Lol. When I played Divine Divinity, it was the first time I saw Dandelion and I thought it was a made-up thingy. Then I checked in Google Translate and I realized it wasn't a made-up thingy. Wait, I forgot already the name. Marigolds. What does it look like though? What are you picking up? It all looks the same to me. Marigold. Ah, that's marigold. Okay. What do you use it for? Valerian. What else? Poppies. Whatever that is. Gotta be someone that's different around. Might be that diverting too much around here, probably. Sage? I think he said sage, but I don't have... but it doesn't say it on the quest. First shot of Matt there. Nice. Damn, they run quick. Do you see that? Just a lot of the same thingy. Just sent it to the horse. What the fuck is a poppy though? Jesus, Matt. Wait, where's the girl? Ah, brilliant. I got lost. More sage, just in case. I cannot talk to her just yet. Mushroom? Ah, fuck. Nettle. I diverted quite a lot from that woman. But I can't really talk to her, so I probably should just go back. Right? Ah, there he is.
Praise God.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I played dice with the locals.
It's not the kind of thing I'd put in a report to Hanush, but there's no harm in a game now and again. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
Which game do you stream mostly? Whatever I'm playing at the time. Last things I did on stream was Baldur's Gate 3, then Divine Divinity. I tend to finish the games that I start, so I take a lot of time with each. Yeah, Divine Divinity, then Gothic, Gothic 1 Classic, and that was a long time ago. That was like 3 months ago or so. And then this.
I agree.
In
This
my
place again. Oh,
in
it
my
makes my
bio,
blood
this
run cold.
YouTube.
But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir
You can
Yaramir's
check them
messages to
games.
Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done. Of course. Let's see him at once.
Where are you from? Chile, country called Chile, in South America.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaramiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
When will they arrive?
He said he'd send them tomorrow.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Sir Yaromir is pleased that the Nebakov banner will be flying above a war party again after so long. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little.
But they almost kill
The
Hans,
bastard
though.
certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Mind if I ask you something? Sure, ask away. Don't worry about it.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
I don't want to compromise the nomads, do I? Roskovich.
a strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now,
Right.
to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Very well done. Necessary evil.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
You're right. In short, it's our task.
But don't get the wrong idea. I'm also hoping we'll manage it without nasty shit.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. Torturing people. What have I gotten myself into?
Let's get the answers, lads. Move away. It's nervous.
So, it's up to us again.
You want to ask something? You can ask away. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I did say that before.
Shit.
Calm down, Hans.
Greetings.
You have an offer. You want to sell me art? Let's hear the offer.
Oh, God.
You alright? I'm broke and I have no money. So it seems like it's a waste of your time being here.
After you, Henry.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
We asked first. So answer nicely, or
we'll use force.
Do as you like, yellow bellies. You'll end up just like von Berghoff.
It's
On
pretty easy
the
to torture
gallows,
someone.
like all traitors.
Start with the ear.
Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
The hammer is better. To the knee. One of the most painful spots.
they won't fit me, but they might fit you. Should we try?
Anything. Just spare me the jokes, please.
Just a hammer in the knee.
Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Fuck off!
I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. But if you don't talk,
Fuck me,
some
nothing
of your
works.
cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies, nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower. There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Modana, or something she's called. She brings us water and sometimes food.
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water, eh? But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
I suppose we'll have to go harder.
Go lightly at first.
Well, you think I don't know that?
Ow!
Oh, I said lightly.
Want to try it yourself?
Huh! I didn't even feel that. Can't you do any better?
I can try.
In the throat.
Oh, fuck! You unwashed horse and cock!
You have a chance to save what's left of your teeth. Where is your camp?
In your mother's cunt! There's room for everyone there.
Enough! You're not going to speak to me that way, you filth! Henry! Show him what you can do with a hammer.
Take the hammer. I told you. Hammer to the knee. Not to the jaw because you want him to talk. Start with the knee.
You don't have the balls!
We'll see. Maybe soon you won't have any.
Wait! 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 It doesn't matter anyway. You'll never get there. We made ourselves a nice little nest in Nabokov.
You're lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabak.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabak is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Von Bergov is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from Von Bergov.
Fuck me.
Or from you two either.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Then let me jog your memory.
Fucking beat him with the hammer already. Fuck. Not those pliers. You don't do shit. What are you gonna do?
Wait! Wait! No! All right! All right! He's with us!
Was that easy?
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword! Ah! Ah! I don't know anything about any fucking sword! Really?
Henry! That's not what we're here for!
He knows him! He must know about it!
Burn in hell, you filthy bastard!
He's not worth it! Stop!
All right. All right. Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
I'll show you.
You murdered my people, so enjoy this, you sack of shit!
Ah!
That it. Just a rib. Stop him.
They were our friends.
You filth!
What? Satisfied now?
Not entirely.
You're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
Again? Who's helping you in the region?
Your...
I know. This is getting tiresome. But you will.
Not the pliers.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Not the pliers again. They never work.
You must enjoy having your skin peeled off with pincers, eh? Otherwise, you'd have spoken up. Don't worry. I'll give you that pleasure.
Jesus Christ, isn't that a bit much?
Quiet,
Do what
Hans.
you like to me, you depraved pig!
What can we do with him?
I reckon you leave us no other choice.
We'll see.
No! Ah!
Hey, easy now. He's had enough. Don't overdo it.
Yes, I know.
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom! That's
I mean,
why
we
he
knew
left his
that
own wedding.
kinda, right?
Jesus Christ!
But it was fun.
And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Damn, Henry. You really worked him over. I don't have a good feeling about this. Let me tell you.
Well, we got a task and we had to carry it out.
I know, but still. I don't understand what got into you.
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Nabokov, and that bastard Ishvan has joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it too?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
What should I do?
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Berghoff trusted in us.
That's true.
Why would be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him? But do what you think is right.
No, I think Hans is right. The vigilante bug got into me. Oh, no, he's right.
Good evening, Henry.
Have a kind master, a
Good evening, Catherine.
Have fun, whatever you're planning.
What's her name? Catherine? I don't think she ever told us. Actually,
In need of money, friend?
Aye.
I think I'm covered in blood.
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church.
Yeah, a little bit. What's the matter with that girl, by the way? She was
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
just gonna stay here then.
God bless. What would you like? God be with you.
Need to talk to this guy.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent.
Lounging about, sir.
I will send for Burgrave Hashek.
Feeling life's passing
I want him
by,
to hear his too.
that the
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
bad if I wasn't.
Admirable. I hope you keep it up. But even so, I think you should slow down a bit.
We got confirmation of what I already told you, sir.
I don't know.
Old Semine
This is
is
what
in league with those bandits.
this is what Hans wanted.
And he left his wedding so he could ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I'd say it was just him. Nobody else knew about it.
Why are you so certain?
The prisoner said so. And I don't think he lied to us.
Very well.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology.
Surely shouldn't have said that.
At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Very well. Speak with Capon about Semin. Radio.